Good afternoon, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, back with the daily kaboom. Let me drop another bomb on them. Guys, today we're talking about Bitcoin looking strong. We'll talk about 3 reasons why we're still in a bull run. And we'll talk about these price predictions by the Binance CSO. He's talking about 100K this year. I'm going to go into that into detail. We'll also be speaking about the new Dtube. Dtube, an alternative to YouTube that's running on top of Steem, is creating their own blockchain, or they have created their own blockchain. I'm going to show you guys that in just a moment. We'll also talk about Steemleo, another tribe, another Scott token, another token that's being built on top of Steem. This is a community for investors. They have their own coin as well, and I'll show you guys. Some of you boomers may have an airdrop because I know I did. And we'll be talking about more. Shout out to Lucky Lewis. Shout out to Beans and Rice. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, here with the Daily Pump. Dropping bombs all day. Shooting at the funny bunnies. Shout out to my snipers. And we'll shoot at those baby bear cubs as well. Dancing and prancing. We're here for the long kaboom, guys. We'll talk about Bitcoin being strong. Price predictions to 100K. According to the Binance CSO, reasons why Bitcoin is looking good, and we'll talk about the new Dtube, Steemleo. If you haven't we haven't talked about PoundNet, we'll do it again, and we'll talk about the Steem engine. Shout out to all my Steemosaurus. Shout out to Dolphin. Shout out to Mr. Meat Truck, Lucky Lewis, Beans and Rice. The rest of the boomers, guys, make sure you're touching the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Indeed. Let's check out today's mathematics over there on CoinMarketCap. See how healthy things are looking today. Hit refresh over here. Current market cap at $320 billion worldwide. Bitcoin dominance at 62%. Most people want to ride with the bits. They want more bits, and they want to stack more kabooms. Indeed, guys. You know, Champs always said 50% of the portfolio should be in Bitcoin, but I'm not your crypto daddy, nor am I your advisor, so do what you want to do out there, boomers. Bitcoin currently at 11,151. Yesterday, I told you guys that we sprung right back from that low of 96. Things took a little turn there, a little flash crash, you could say, yesterday, down to 96, but not before rebounding quite quickly back to the $10,000 range. And while we ended our broadcast yesterday, I said things look like they're going to 11K, and indeed they surpassed 11K, currently at 11,151, up almost 5% in the past 24 hours. We got Ether there at 292. We got Litecoin at 119. Guys, let there be light. I've been here holding this bag with Litecoin, guys, patiently. I got, at this point, it's like a love-hate relationship with Litecoin because, I believe in the lights. Okay, let there be light on the crypto valley. And I think that there's going to be a little gaining of weight here as we approach the halvening with Litecoin. But, it seems like sometimes I'm uncomfortable holding this bag. I'm reminded of the time Charlie Lee dumped on us when the lights were at their all-time high at 330. I held all the way down through the storms because I'm a believer. But now I'm feeling some type of way, guys. I mean, like I'm always believing, and this thing, it gains weight. I'm not here to trash Litecoin because I think it's here to stay. But, come on. Let there be light. Let there be more booms. Drop a bomb if you feel me out there, boomers. Bitcoin Cash at 414. It's nice to see Litecoin at least ahead of Bitcoin Cash. Not, anything against Bitcoin Cash, but, I'm holding this LTC bag. EOS at 597. Shout out to my EOS maniacs. Binance at $32. Binance hasn't been moving that much lately. It seems like it kind of topped off here in the $30 range. Satoshi Vision's a garbage bag. I'm not interested in holding. Tron at 3 cents. Cardano at 8 cents. Stellar, Ripple's little cousin at 10 cents. Leo at 169. Monero at 86. Monero's lost some weight. I don't think Monero's going anywhere, though, guys. This one's the truest crypto in the top 15, if you ask me. And then you got Dash at 154. As the rest of the boomers tune in, guys, we're going to be talking about reasons why we may be still in a bull run, which I believe. And then these price predictions, according to the Binance CSO, not CZ. There's another gentleman there. He's making some wild price predictions. We'll be talking about that. And I want to show you guys the new Dtube, Steemleo, this investment community that's being built on top of Steem. They got their own token as well. They did an airdrop to everybody on the PalNet, which is a sister chain to Steem. We talked about it while we spoke to Agrode, one of the Steem witnesses out there, just about a week or two ago. Make sure you check that out. What's up, brother? I have a white knuckle grip on my BTC, says 66 Hemi. Indeed, hodl through the storms out there. And look out for the dips, dives, and the slides. I mean, we've identified them. Every time there was a dip, we sent out a buy order and hodl advisory, metaphorically, because, it ain't literally, because, some of these crypto cucks, they want to take things too literally, and, they want us to be their crypto dads. But you guys know the deal. Proceed lightly, handle your own keys, be responsible for your own movements out there. But it's looking good. Holding on to 20K and beyond. Shout out to Dolphin134. Meat Truck says, here we go. Good afternoon, champ. Shout out to all the boomers. Drop a comment there. Let me know if you read me loud and clear, if the microphone's crispy. I gotta see here. I can't see my microphone feed. There it is. Okay, we're good. CryptoZilla's out there with the bulls and the funny bunnies. Indeed, guys. Shout out to CryptoZilla, our sniper out of Japan. I see all you maniacs. Let's talk about 3 reasons why Bitcoin could still boom in 2019. It's already booming, guys, but they're talking about major kabooms. And you can see this article over there on bitcoinist.com. I got it linked down below by David Babayan. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. Bitcoin has returned to the limelight in 2019 after rebounding by more than 260% in its cycle low at 3126. That was the bottom. The recent 30% correction, however, has got everybody questioning, is now still a good time to buy? Here are 3 reasons why Bitcoin is not out of the race just yet. Bitcoin price over 2019. Number 1 reason, negative yield debt. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have been following the traditional markets, but things are pumping out there. Okay, things are pumping. I expect the Fed to cut the rates, and that for the short term may impact Bitcoin not as positively as we like. Okay, I think some of the market money could move to the market over there, but this not to say for the long and midterm, things are still strong because of this negative yield debt. You can see the 10-year government bond yields in Western Europe and the U.S. They're all less than 2%. These 10-year yields, the yield curve is down. So, if you want to hold the bag for 10 years plus, you're probably better off putting in Bitcoin, in my opinion. You could talk about the trade wars between U.S. and China. This global uncertainty we've seen has caused the price of Bitcoin to pump in the past. Now, it seems like they're getting along for now, so that may have put a little bit of water on the fire for now. But this thing's a blazing inferno, and they're trying to throw a little bucket of water in this blazing inferno. It's really not going to do anything. It's going to continue to burn. So the trade wars could lead to a positive price impact of the bits. You can see Mark Ordo over there on Twitter says one reason for the rise in Bitcoin price may have to do with the trade war between U.S. and China. A second is that the U.S. Democratic Party continues to shift to the possibility of a wealth tax. Third, Facebook is now launching a crypto. Okay, so keep an eye on that. And then of course the halvening countdown. Next year we're going to experience a halvening, and usually that leads to a run up like no other. Okay. So those are 3 reasons that we could still be in a bull run. And you can see this other article here on fxstreet.com. It says Bitcoin of 100K, says the Binance CSO. Binance, the world's largest exchange by volume. Their company strategy officer, Jin Chao, was recently making large calls for Bitcoin, speaking on Block TV. The CSO said that Bitcoin will not be leaving the bullish market anytime soon. Chao believes that the world's largest crypto by market cap can achieve the $100,000 mark. The range forecast he made was $50,000 to $100,000 by the year end. By the end of the year, he's calling for 50 to 100K. That's real hella bullish. Boom. In terms of Bitcoin today, at the time of writing, trading back above 11K after dropping to 9K territory on Tuesday. BTC is holding some gains of around 5% in the second half of the day. And you could read that article there on FX Street. Shout out to the posters. I got everything linked down for you. Down below. Shout out to main event. Shout out to main event. Boom, boom, boom. Our Steem sources. Talking about Steem, main event, all the Steem sources. I'll be talking about this Dtube chain. We'll be talking about the new Steemleo token because I got airdropped. They dropped the champ a few coins this morning, and this one's brand new. It's not even 24 hours old. So if you're a Steamosaurus, there's things going on over there, boomers. Okay, the new Dtube. I have this article linked down below explaining all the new Dtube specifics. You can see this over here on Steem It. Dtube 0.9, doubling up your reward. So now you can earn Dtube tokens on top of Steem tokens. So Dtube's creating their own chain. Okay, it's running parallel, I guess, or it's a sister chain to Steem. So if you post on Dtube, you also post on Steem. So you can not only earn these new Dtube coins, but you can also earn Steem rewards as well. Okay, shout out to all my Steemosauruses, my favorite blockchain as far as usage. I got to say, it's a boom like no other as far as the usability. Now, the price is, questionable, but it's still low now, so you can stack it up if you like. You could read this in its entirety, but, just to give you a summary, Dtube looks a lot like YouTube. You can check out my page over there on dtube.com. I have it linked down below. Here it is. You can see some of the videos that I posted here. And I encourage you boomers to go ahead and follow me on there. Create an account because this is immutable and uncensorable, okay? As opposed to YouTube, the crypto cucks, and the funny bunnies. Over there at YouTube, they may want to shadow ban and censor the champ and some of the boomers. So in that case, I want everybody here on Dtube as an alternative. And what's good is that you could embed YouTube videos, Twitch, Facebook, and whatnot over here. Okay, so follow me. I got a link down below. Follow me here on Dtube. And what's cool about this is that you could also earn for commenting, liking, and sharing. So do it now, guys. I mean, this is a no-brainer. You've been on the tube way too long. Every time you drop a comment here in the super chat, I don't even have the chance to upvote you. But if you drop a comment over there on Steem, I can give you a penny or three, okay, via the upvote. Shout out to Johnson Cackery, Main Event, CryptoZilla, Derek McLean, the Binance General. He's back. Shout out to Derek. Welcome back. Jigger Rome says, nice Binance call, man. And Trap Talk TV with the gold trophies. Indeed, guys. So check out Dtube. This is, like I said, they're creating a whole new blockchain. So you get a whole new private key, a login, everything. And, make sure you check this out because, being that YouTube's acting funny bunny, I think this is worth being on, guys. And you can see my page right here. Read the entire post over here on steemit.com, all the details, the features of posting a video from a URL. So you don't even need to upload the video there. You could post your YouTube URL, your Twitch, your Facebook, your Instagram, Live Leak, Vimeo, Daily Motion. Okay. So it's easier to publish on Dtube. It also works with live streams. And then you could see how they're going to handle their economy as far as content creation. Read this, guys. This is really worth a read, and I want you boomers out there. I want you on this blockchain upvoting the champ. I know Main Event, I think he followed me over there already. So, do that now. Do that now. DTC's the tokens. To get a Dtube account, you need to log in with Steem. A message will appear asking you to claim your Dtube account and then do the 3-step procedure. I already did it. Make sure you follow me. Then you get, just for claiming your account, you get 100 DTC. DTC is the Dtube testnet coin. Holding more of it increases your voting power and influence on the network. However, there is no need to power it up. We want everyone to be able to try out the new economy during this public testnet. So right now, it's still a test. But, they should be open to the public sooner than later. So if you're already on Steem, go ahead and do this. I want to talk about this new token on Steem as well, Steemleo. Okay, it's a new Scott tribe on the blockchain introducing Steemleo, a community for investors. So you guys may want to check this out, a community for investors on top of Steem. I got dropped over 300 of these Steemleo coins this morning. You could read about the details over here on this post that I have linked down below. Community for investing content. Airdropped over 1.7 million Leo to PAL stakeholders. I've been telling you about the other, there's all kinds of sister chains here to Steem. That's why I keep telling you guys, don't sleep on it, guys. Don't sleep on this Steemosaurus, guys. Main Event knows. Just add the link in post. You know the deal, Main Event. So steemleo.com, you can see my page. I haven't posted there yet because this thing just opened up today. So I'll be posting this video as my first video here on Steemleo. You can see it looks just like Steem It. Okay, so if you were on PalNet, which is another one that looks just like Steem. You see what I mean? These are like little clones, like little baby clones. You can earn PAL. So you could post to PAL, Steemleo, Dtube, and Steem all at the same time. Earn PAL tokens, earn Steemleo tokens, earn the Dtube tokens, and the Steem tokens, all with one post. Okay, don't sleep on this one, boomers. Don't sleep on this one, boomers. Indeed. And then I showed you the Dtube. Drop a question if you guys are not understanding this. I know this is a little bit of a little confusing, as it's getting fragmented. I would say it's a bit fragmented, but I think it's a good thing because it allows communities, niche communities, to build on top of a token. Meat Truck says, any relation to DLive? Sort of. DLive was another dApp that was running on top of Steem, and they were using Steem for a while, but then they went their own way and they chose another blockchain called Lino. I don't know anything about Lino, so I can't trash it or I can't praise it. But DLive went their own way. Right now, the dApp to focus on is Dtube, okay? Because not only could you post videos from all these other platforms, but you could also post the live streams there. So this handles live streams, it handles everything. So Dtube is the current wave. Shout out to Original Copy. What up, champ? Shout out to Copy. Let me drop a bomb for you. Main Event is chiming in. He says, these sister chains are basically ways communities or tribes can reward their users and create their own front ends, which are customizable. Exactly. So, if you have a community, you could build using this technology, have your own community and reward your users, monetize your content, and also post it to the Steem blockchain at the same time. So it's basically taking all the Steem tech and enabling communities to use that Steem tech to make their own token and their own front ends in the form of the website, in the form of their own YouTube alternative. So Steemleo is going to have a Dtube for Steemleo as well. I know PalNet has PalTube, and like I said, it's a little fragmented, but the bottom line here, boomers, is that there's communities being built on top of the Steem blockchain. They have their own tokens, and you can earn several tokens by being active on these blockchains. So I invite you guys to follow me over there. I got all the links down below. Start off with the Steem account. If you haven't created one already, I got a link to create a Steem account for like $2-3. Okay. If not, you can wait in line and get the account for free, but you got to wait about a week or 3. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, because when you create a Steem account, the account needs to be basically charged up with some delegation, some Steem. So it costs to be on this blockchain. So it's only a couple bucks. You could bypass that by buying the account directly or just waiting in line for a free account, and that could be done through steemit.com. or the other links that I have down below. Main Event has chiming in again. He says DLive totally abandoned Steem. Yeah, they went to another blockchain called Lino, and I don't know much about Lino. I'm not sure if it's even traded there on CoinMarketCap. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Meat Truck. Johnson says, haven't heard of Dtube before, haven't logged in. Okay, well, you should. Right now, like I said, Dtube is creating their own blockchain. So now you got to claim your account again and get a new public and private key. Okay. So I wouldn't sleep on this, boomers. 19 crypto maniacs tuning into this live broadcast. We've been talking about Bitcoin strong. I shared with you guys 3 reasons why it's still booming in 2019 via this article on bitcoinist.com. Bitcoin's price in 2019 expected to still boom. Some of the reasons could be due to the negative yield debt. As you could see, these 10-year bonds in Western Europe and the United States are all yielding less than 2%. Some are less than 1%. So that's not a good look. So, if you're looking to store value, Bitcoin seems like it's going to gain more than 2% in the next 10 years, if you ask me. Okay. Another reason could be due to the trade wars, the U.S. and China doing these trade wars, a lot of capital flight from China, perhaps into Bitcoin. And then finally, this halvening countdown, as we approach 2020, this halvening is going to occur with the Bitcoin mining will pay off half that the amount it used to. So, make the coin more scarce. And these miners are hoarding Bitcoin, apparently. So some of the reasons you can see with the Binance CSO, he called for $100,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year. The CSO is the Chief Company Strategy Officer, Jin Chao. He says that he believes the world's largest crypto, Bitcoin, can achieve $100,000 mark. The range forecast he made was $50,000 to $100,000 by year end. I don't know. I don't know about this. That's a lot, guys. I mean, I'm just trying to get, past all-time highs. I want to see 30,000. And, as I said at the beginning of the year, I wasn't expecting really an all-time high this year. But now things are looking a lot more bullish than they did just last month. So it's a possibility. Now, will we see 50 to 100K? I'm going to say I don't think so. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Can we see it next year as we approach the halvening? Absolutely. I think so. I think the big numbers may come next year. If you ask the champ, we're going to have to see some pullbacks on the route there. But, if you look at the price where we're at right now, we're substantially higher than where we were just in December. Capital's going into BTC and other assets because of huge financial crashes coming once the Dow hits around 42,000. I'm calling it now, champ. Y'all know I'm not about the BS, and that's absolutely a possibility. I think that after this G20 summit, though, we will see further rate cuts. So they're going to keep pumping this market. Today even all-time highs for the Dow. So I can expect the market to keep pumping. But, finally the bubble's going to burst at one point. And, those that know, they may move that capital into Bitcoin like they were just like a week or two ago. But I think after this G20 summit, they all agreed to continue to print fiat. So for the short term, that's probably why we saw the pullback. And for the short term, I will expect the traditional markets to continue pumping. But, like Derek says, a huge financial crash is coming. I don't know if it's going to come at 42,000 when the Dow hits 42,000, but it's going to come at some point. It's going to come at some point. This thing is a runaway train, guys. It's a runaway train. It could happen this year, next year. I don't know. But there's simply not enough capital to pay the debt. Interest rates are going to zero. The bubble is going to burst. It's going to be very ugly. I agree with Derek. And that's why we've been into Bitcoin. At least the champs have been into Bitcoin since the very beginning, because this is the alternative to the garbage bubble fiat system that we've been under for such a long time. I think that take a major event. I think that it'd take a major event to affect the dollar before that would happen, in his opinion, says Main Event. BTC 100K, that is. There you go. But, we could be on, just a few days or at the precipice of a big crash. I think a lot of people expected it to already happen, but they're doing their best to keep pumping the economy and keep things looking like they're on the up and up. And the markets are at an all-time high. I'm talking about the traditional markets. So people are, still trying to make gains there. I would expect the market to continue to go up for the short run. But I agree with Derek. Sooner or later, this thing's going to crash. Cryptoshi says Trump is calling out the EU and China for money manipulation. Expect the U.S. to do the same, which could lead Bitcoin and gold to pump. Yeah, and gold went up a lot, too. Gold went up a lot in the past few weeks as well. Where's gold at right now? I know I've been tracking it here on TradingView. I'm not, daily onto the precious metals, but like I've said in the past, silver, gold, and the rest of the metals are cousins or brothers to the crypto. So, I think they work in tandem. Gold is currently at 1418. You can check out the gold charts over here. You could see it pumped back at the beginning of July, just a few days ago. Yesterday, really. Look at it. It's just pumped. This is just, yesterday did a major pump. That's what it is. Gold like 1418. CryptoZilla says, okay, got the Dtube set up. Thanks, champ. There you go, CryptoZilla. Yeah, follow me there, Zilla. And, if you guys comment on my content on Steem, on Dtube, on PalNet, on Steemleo, I'll upvote you guys. My upvotes are not that, strong. You probably get a penny or two, but, it's better than the what you get for commenting here on the Super Chats. Or on the population of the chat box. Super chats are sent to me, but I'm talking about the chat box. I have no way to, show the community love here via YouTube, but I could do it there on the Steem blockchain. Shout out to Derek, Main Event, Original Copy, Cryptoshi, and the rest of the boomers out there. Indeed, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'm going to go ahead and land the plane directly on the tarmac. I skipped the runway. an aviator like no other, a crypto aviator. You know, guys, I've mentioned in the past, the champ, has something on his bucket list, and that's to get his pilot's license. And, I see the little planes around, and, sooner or later, the champ's going to hop in and start working on his pilot's license so I can take you guys up there with me. But, drop a comment, a question. If you have any questions about the Steem blockchain, this new Steemleo community, Dtube, I encourage all you guys to jump on it. You guys are already part of the community here in the population of the chat box commenting and stuff. So, if you want to drop a comment over there, maybe you earn it's a few pennies, but, it's more crypto, more tokens. Shoot the dancing baby bear, says Beans and Rice. There he goes. Look at him dancing. Bring out the sniper. Kaboom! Shout out to Beans and Rice main event. Derek McLean, CryptoZilla, original copy, Cryptoshi. All my day one boomers out there. Waiting for a couple more comments and questions. Check out all the links that I have down below. Download the Brave browser right now. You guys got to stay focused on earning crypto. Okay, you could do it via the Steem and the sister blockchains. You could do it via the Brave browser by checking out ads. And these are ways to earn, little crypto here and there without having to come out of pocket or without even having to do a KYC and draw all your personal information. We spoke about Dtube. Make sure you check out the article about the entire Dtube blockchain, the new Dtube that's pumping now, an alternative, a solid alternative to YouTube. I want you guys to read this in its entirety. Also check out the new Steemleo community. This is a community on top of Steem strictly for investing content. So, all of you guys talking about palladium, gold, the stocks, the cryptos, I can see that type of content lending itself here to the Steemleo community. I'll be posting this video not only on Steemleo, but on Dtube, PalNet, and on Steem all simultaneously. And hopefully that post will earn all those tokens. Derek says, champ, you heard it here first. Dow collapsed at 42K, Great Depression 2.0. I don't know about the Great Depression 2.0, but yeah, I'm, listen, I can remember vividly the 2008 crash. I can remember the Occupy Wall Street. That was when I learned about Bitcoin. And this thing's going to crash at some point, Start buying asset now. I mean, we've been into the cryptos for a while, and, we've been heavy on the metals as well, or maybe not as heavy as we are on the cryptos, but we've been talking about the metals, and shout out to those that are holding real estate as well. Stock market's going to crypto. I think we saw that right before the G20. We saw a lot of the stock market dumping into crypto, but after that G20, I think things are a little bit better than some people expecting. I would expect the Fed to drop the rate. So for the short term, I don't see the market it's not gonna bust yet. We're still at all-time highs right now. The Dow's at all-time highs, and that'll continue as long as they can run the Ponzi scheme. It could be another month. It can be another 3 months. It can crash at 42K like Derek McLean. It can go a little bit longer, but at some point, the train's gonna run off the tracks. Champ, do you see that Facebook and Friends is down? Decentralized social media looking more attractive. No, I don't know anything about. I don't use Facebook. I don't know anything about it. I know the Libra's coming, and I'm not interested with Libra at all. It looks like Ripple 3.0. But yeah, decentralized social media is looking more attractive. Don't act like the champ hasn't been on Steem, which is a trailblazer when it comes to social media and decentralization in crypto. Guys, you got to be on it. I mean, forget about the price. You guys got to be using things that are crypto friendly. And I think this is the leader when it comes. There's something here, guys. I'm telling you, when it comes to Steem, there's a use case scenario. And I'm going to keep saying it. Forget about the price. There's some value here. Instagram and WhatsApp not working at the moment. Random internet outages the last few weeks. Just read on Twitter. So I'll copy main event. Are reporting. Yeah, I noticed I was with someone they were trying to check out Instagram and they were having problems. Telling me, champ, things are not loading on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram. I heard that there's a fake champagne on Instagram. That ain't the champ. You won't find me on traditional social media sites. So I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on the gram. I'm here on YouTube, and I'm on other blockchains like Dtube, like Steem, like PoundNet, like Steemleo, and they're linked down below. On that note, guys, I'm going ahead. I'm preparing for landing directly here on the tarmac. Okay, putting the car on park. I appreciate all you maniacs. It's nice to see Derek McLean back in the box, and our boomer brothers like Oscar, Original Copy, Main Event, and the rest of the boomers out there, guys. Let me drop a bomb for you guys. And, all I can say is keep hodling, guys. I mean, they told you it was a scam, and look at this thing keep gaining weight. They told you it was going to go down, and this thing keeps gaining weight. Get a Bitcoin, put it under the pillow for the crypto fairy, and thank the champ later. Again, I'm not your crypto daddy. I'm not your advisor. At the end of the day, you got to make your own movements. But in my opinion, there is not going to be any asset class that outperforms crypto in the next 5 to 10 years. Kaboom. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Make sure you follow me on all the links down below. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in.